Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. My name is Kyle Lemon and today we're going to be getting started on an AFK fish farm. That's right. Now the thing about AFK fish farms is they are probably the best starter farm. They get you the most things, the most items in game with the least amount of resources used. And by that I mean, look at what you'll need to build. It doesn't even fill up a whole chest. This is exactly what you'll need to build it. You'll need one temporary block. I'm using concrete. You will need a pressure plate, wood or iron pressure plates. Don't use stone or gold. You're going to need 2 chests at least and 1 hopper at least. Of course, these are for the storage system. You can expand it if you want, but at least 1 hopper and 2 chests. You'll need a fence post. You'll need an iron trapdoor. You'll need a note block, of course, and a water bucket, and then 2 glass panes. So the very first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go ahead and place our note block in the back. This is going to be the very back of our contraption, and you're going to want to start with the note block. Go ahead and put your temporary block on top of the note block, and then put your trapdoor at the bottom of your temporary block. Now you can remove the temporary block, but if you do, fair warning, this note block will make a lot of noise and it's super annoying. So you can go ahead and leave the temporary block if you want it to be quiet. If you don't want it to be quiet, yep, that's what it's gonna sound like. So I'm gonna leave my temporary block on there, and of course, if you want to choose a temporary block that goes with your aesthetic palette, please by all means do that. The next step, we're going to make sure that the water flows under and down from the trapdoor. So we're gonna want to make sure we have a place for the water to flow down. Next is we're gonna do our storage system. Go ahead and put your chests right here, and then one space next to this trapdoor, you're going to want to put a hopper feeding into that chest. And then on top of that hopper, you're going to want to put your fence post. So your fence post is where the water is going to go, but before we can do that, go ahead and put your glass panes on either side. They should look like this, and they should not be connected to anything. For our next step, we're going to want to click right on the fence post to waterlog it, and as you can see, this will flow down into that. And if you don't have a place for it to flow down, of course, the water will just flow everywhere and kind of ruin everything, unless you have something on the sides here. And for our very last step, go ahead and put your pressure plate. It can be any kind of wood pressure plate or an iron pressure plate. It cannot be stone. It will not work with stone. So this is the AFK fish farm all built up, and it seems very simple. That's because it is. Of course, like I said, you can expand this storage system. Just go ahead and run hoppers down and into more chests. It's incredibly simple to expand it. The only other thing you will need to get this working is, of course, a fishing rod. Go ahead and you're going to want to aim at the note block instead of aiming anywhere else, because if you aim somewhere else, it's not going to work. You have to aim at the note block so that you'll be continuously clicking on the note block, and then when an item that needs to be fished comes up in the water source block, the Minecraft AI will click on the item needing to be fished over clicking on the note block. Just like that. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. So that's how you build an AFK fish farm from scratch. Like I said, this is probably the simplest farm with the most amount of items gained from it. Alright guys, so that's my AFK fish farm tutorial. If you guys liked it, give me a like and give me a subscribe to see more. Hit that notification button and you can be notified every time I post a Minecraft video or Minecraft tutorial. Thanks for watching guys. I'll see you next episode. This is Kyle Lemon, signing off. Peace everyone.